Hey guys, it's Marina. So I said I was going to try and do weekly updates on Hammer and Chisel to tell you all about how it's going. I love this program so far. I think this is totally my thing. There's very minimal cardio days. Today I'm on day 8, I believe, and so far it's going great. There's only been one cardio day. You can tell I don't like cardio, huh? The workouts, most of them are short, like 22, 23, 25 minutes long. And each move, instead of with 21-day fix, we were doing each move over and over again for a minute, which was tough on some of the moves. Where here, you're lifting much heavier, but you're doing it 10 times, 8 times, 6 times, or you're doing it for 20 seconds, something like that. There's on some of the Chisel days, you're doing things for a minute, but on the Hammer days, it's usually less reps but heavier weights. So with the 21-day fix, I was using 5s for some of the exercises, and some that were a bit easier, I was using 8s, and that was challenging for me. But so far with this program, I went from using 8-pound weights to then in a few days I went up to 12-pound weights, and now I'm at 15-pound weights. So definitely I feel myself getting stronger, getting more strength and more endurance. This program is 8 weeks long. So the way it's designed is if you're doing Hammer and Chisel, Hammer is for gaining muscle and Chisel is for chiseling out the definition pretty much. So with Hammer, you're lifting heavy and you're doing heavier weights but less reps, and on Chisel days you're doing things like balance, endurance, cardio, longer reps, lighter weights, that sort of thing. So combined together, it's an 8-week program. So it's pretty long. And then when you're done, or if you wanted to do a separate calendar, you could do just one program. So there's a separate calendar for just Hammer and just Chisel. So if you're just wanting to grow muscle, or you're just trying to chisel out some definition, you can do them separate. So I'm doing the combined program and I'm loving it so far. I feel myself getting stronger, upping weights. The eating is going really well. I think this week I had one real cheat meal. My awesome husband had a craving for apple pie, and while I was putting the kids to bed, an hour later, I come out and there's a fresh apple pie just sitting there. So he baked it from scratch and had it ready and steaming hot. So I had some apple pie and it was delicious. Instead of ice cream, we put some plain Greek yogurt on it. It was great. Don't feel guilty because 95% of the time I'm sticking to the meal plan. I'm using the portion sizes this time, counting the containers on a chart. It's going great. Actually, with Hammer and Chisel, the way I did my calculations for the meal plan with gaining muscle, I'm not trying to lose weight anymore. So I am in one bracket higher for the meal plan, which most days it's actually hard to eat that much food for me. But I know that my muscles are strained and growing, so they need it. So as far as the food, it's actually been smooth sailing and pretty easy. I do have some exciting news. As some of you guys might know, my husband Eugene also signed up as a coach, and he started doing the 21-day fix extreme program. And he's just finishing out his second week, so he has one more week left to go. And he said that after that week is over, he's going to be joining me. I know he's going to be a little bit late to the game, but since Hammer and Chisel is 8 weeks long and he'll be joining 2 weeks late, the last 6 weeks of the program he'll be doing it with me. So hopefully he'll be hopping on these videos, and you guys will get to see a guy's perspective of the program as well. So that's pretty much it. Not much new this week. As far as our life, my little baby girl Natasha, who is almost 17 months old, has decided that she is going to try walking this week. So she's been taking lots of steps all over the place. She still prefers crawling, but steps here, steps there. So that's great. And Lucas, who has never been interested in any sort of book things. He's never been interested in coloring and building and writing, anything like that. This week, he has been going up to the chalkboard and writing letters and numbers and being like, "Mommy, look, I wrote an A. Mommy, look, I wrote an O. Look, this is the number 4. So that's super exciting. He's never really paid attention much to when I tried to do that stuff with him, but apparently he loves preschool and he's paying attention there. So, score! I think that's it for this week. Feel free to ask any questions below, anything that you've been wondering, whether about the meal plan or the program or anything else. Bye, guys.